Hey everyone, hey everyone. I'm early, child. I can't believe it. I am early. I know y'all like Monica. This is a one in a million thing. Because Monica is early. Because Monica usually is late. But guys, welcome in. Welcome in. One, welcome in all. Y'all, we're gonna get into this, child. We're gonna get into this. How is everybody doing on today? Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. We got a lot to discuss. Um, we got some things that I am promoting this month, and we're gonna bless someone on today. We're gonna bless someone's children. We're gonna do that. Thank you, whoever it is on Facebook that gave me that like. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much for the like. Hey Trisha, how you doing today? Um, honey, y'all, I am on time because, honey, I know we got a lot to talk about, and it's probably gonna be kind of a lengthy live. I do want to let you guys know that, but hey, it's this gonna be some good commentary tonight. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Shella, Miss Coleman. Can I call you Miss Coleman? Miss Coleman, how you doing? Um, you always hitting that like button on Facebook, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate everything that you guys been doing, been promoting. Um, I'm gonna wait a few more minutes for some people to come in, child. We got to talk about Jussie, aka Juicy. You okay? Thank you, guys. We got people on Facebook and on YouTube on today, guys. Y'all know I run my stream on YouTube as well, so me on Facebook and YouTube to try to build this platform and just grow, you know. So guys, I'm gonna wait a few more minutes for some people to come in, but I do want to say this, guys. It's a funny story, child. My baby Jayla, she losing all her teeth at one time, child. She just lost this teeth right here. This side. She just lost this teeth. So she came up to me while I was watching Tremel and Joseph try live tonight. And she told me, she said, "Look, mommy, my front teeth's coming out." I said, "Oh Lord." Hey, Edward, how are you today? So my baby's losing all her teeth at one time, and child, mama ain't got the money to keep up because she believe in the tooth fairy. And let me just say this, because then I'm gonna move on. She lost her teeth the last time, so she was like, "Mommy." She said, "Bobby, I lost my teeth, Bobby. Can you tell the tooth fairy to still give me something?" So, honey, I ain't got look. I didn't have no dollars in my pocket, no way. When she lost her teeth, so guess what I did? I had like a couple coins. I think it was a nickel I found. I gave that nickel. She was asleep. I put it after I ended this live and put it under her under her little pillow. Child, I go in there and wake her up the next morning, child. She woke before I even got her up. And she was like, "Mommy, look. Here, the tooth fairy left me." It was a nickel. So, but she was so excited about that little nickel. I was just too tickled because I'm like, girl, because she was like, "The tooth fairy still love me even though I lost my teeth." I said, "Yeah." But anyway, y'all, that's just the saga of me and my baby. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming in. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day, y'all. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Look, so guys, on yesterday, guys, y'all know that y'all know yesterday I had came to you guys in the beginning of the lives. I was y'all just don't know. Like she losing her other front teeth, so I know she's gonna keep this teeth. So I got to make sure I have $1 in my purse because I don't carry cash. I'm gonna have to find 4 quarters or $1 for Jayla because Jayla's gonna want that money from the tooth fairy. She asked me what her name was. Child, I said Monica. Nicole Banks, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. And she was like, oh my God, the tooth fairy name is Monica too? I said, yep. So anyway, that's just a funny little story, guys, when it comes to my daughter and the things that we go through. But anyway, as you guys know, and I'm glad that some people whoever's in the bushes, thank you so much for coming in. If you don't feel comfortable coming in here and saying anything, I still welcome you here. I don't want, if some people don't like coming and saying, and some people just like to watch. So thank you for watching, and thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you guys. But as I was stating, guys, if you guys see on the top of the chat, something is pinned. Where is it? This is yesterday. We was talking about, I had received an email from a supporter, and she's going through a situation, and she will be on my live next week. And she has 3 boys, and she's not able to really financially give them Christmas. And she reached out to me for a little bit of help to see if, there's a way that, where she could go or who could she go. And I was like, you know what, I can help. I don't mind helping you. So there is her Amazon wish list, guys. It's very, very, it's like the things that she picked out is not expensive or anything like that. Bless her. Christmas is all about giving. It's not always about receiving. It's all about giving and blessing other people. So if you're able to bless a single mother with 3 children, then bless her. Those gifts that she picked out for her children, they're like simple gifts for little boys that I know that little boys will love, because my little boy play with the stuff too. And he got stuff that, and never mind. Anyway, shout out to the McCray Kings. If you guys have not gone over and subscribed to the McCray Kings, make sure you guys go subscribe to them. They are helping me as well to get the kids Christmas. So I want to make sure that I give them a shout out, because they're helping me with, getting the message out with their supporters. And if you guys want to help, and you are a content creator and you want to help and get the message out to bless this mother so her kids will have a Christmas, share it out. You can copy the link and just say, you know what, this is what's going on. Let's bless somebody on today. That's all what it is about. So make sure you as well, guys, next Friday. I said Thursday, but next Friday, because Thursday is like kind of a school night. Friday is not, because the kids got a half a day. So, Friday, me and her, hopefully she'll come and she'll tell you guys a bit of her story. And I hope you guys look forward to that. So make sure you guys, if you want to give, thank you. If when you give, thank you. It's not about, sometimes it's not all about taking. Sometimes it's all about giving. That's the kind of person I am. I've always been a giver. I ain't never been a person to take from people. Anyway, as well, guys, as you guys know, y'all know I am a supporter of I Stand with Kia. I don't have a shirt on today, but yesterday, guys, we represented. But she is currently seeking for a little bit of help. So, it's okay. Like I said, it's all about giving. And so if you are able to give to help go towards her, to release some of the financial hardships of getting a lawyer. She as well, they just came out today. I pinned it to my Facebook. They're doing a raffle. And if you guys want to be a part of the raffle, go over to my Facebook page. I'm going to leave that's going to be on my Facebook page. You can go to I Stand with Kia. It's on there. They are going to do a live on, I think, next Saturday. to talk some more about the specifics of the case and how she was railroading and things like that. So look forward to that. Go support that. This is a woman that was railroaded. So, we want to make sure, yes, it's some guilty people in this world, but it's also some innocent people in this world. And you don't want nobody sitting in jail just because of somebody's of lies and corruption. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna cuss, none of that. Anyway, but hey, Kristen, this is who we're blessing, guys. Thank you, Kristen, for coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's not about me. It's all about God. It's all about blessing somebody. It's all about helping someone. You're welcome, Nicole Banks. Thank you. If y'all can do anything to help Kristen, help her. If y'all can do anything y'all can to help Takia, help them. She's a mother too. Even though some people are like, well, she got a man, but at the end of the day, the things that she has lost because of this situation, her and her husband. Hey, Miss Laverne. Let me just say this: she still needs some help. So don't think just because somebody got a man that they don't need help. Because guess what? Fighting for your life is you have to have the best representation, child, to be free. I'm just gonna say that. Because people will lie, manipulate, and everything else just to keep you in jail. So you got to do what you can, and I don't mind helping. Anyway, you're welcome, Kristen. Hopefully next Friday, check your email and make sure you go. And as well, Kristen, like I said, I do have some friends of mine. They call them McCray Kings. I want you to go over there and subscribe to them. They're helping me. They're joining forces with me to help you. So I do want you to go over there and support them. They are helping you. They are helping me as well. So make sure you go and subscribe to them. Make sure you guys subscribe to the McCray Kings. If I'm missing anybody in the chat, sorry. I don't look. Have I missed anybody? How everybody day on today? How everybody day on today? Thank you, Miss Laverne, for coming in. Miss Laverne be hooking it up on Facebook. Hey, Reese. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Anyway, guys. So tonight we're gonna talk about. Well, I didn't know that they was gonna convict Jussie so quick. I thought. Yeah, it just what Jussie do. I just don't know why he just couldn't just take his community service in the fine and let's just be honest, take his community service and fine and go head on. You done lied to the police. These people, I just don't know. I'm just saying he could just took his community service and went head on. Because the story that, like I said the other night when we read the story about the noose and all that, you should have figured that. And then what they're saying is, he was talking about this is a hate crime because I'm gay and things like that. Now, let me just say this. Let me just say this. It does do people. It's people in the LGBTQ community that are discriminated against. I do want to say that. But Jussie, no. I'm just gonna say no. And the reason being because there was a doctor, the doctor that seen Jussie. I was gonna play a video, but I'm just gonna say it because, child, we got to get into this. I got to go through two stories quick because, child, this testimony, child, we got to go through the testimony because this girl testimony is so emotional and so heartbreaking. And I know she's scarred for life. And we got to get there. And we're going to get there. Y'all just stay with me. But it was this doctor. And Jussie said that he had a lot of injuries. But the doctor testified and said that Jussie didn't have no injuries, no sustainable enough injuries. They said it all lined up to what the brothers were saying. Like those punches wasn't punches that would hurt someone. Like they said, he said take it easy on him. So they didn't really beat him up. They were like scratches, you might as well say. So that's the number one reason why he was found guilty, because of the fact that he went to the hospital like an idiot and made this story up, and then said that, look at all these bruises I have, but they really were like kind of like self-inflicted, you might as well say, because they didn't line up to what he was saying. And that's the reason why he was found guilty, from what I understand. Right, Trisha? A cat fight. A cat fight. So, Jussie, my best advice to you, child. I'm just gonna be Jussie. My best advice to Jussie, guys, is to take his community service, because he's gonna probably do about 100 hours. He's gonna have to do about 100 hours community service. It is, unfortunately, it is. Yes, girl, he went to the hospital. Let me play the video. I got it. Hold on a minute. Y'all think I'm telling the story, but I swear to God, I'm gonna play this video, guys. I said I wasn't gonna but yes, a doctor came into the court. I don't know why they didn't make his live broadcast like everybody else's, but I really wanted his to be live broadcast. I really did. Look, hey everyone. Look, he need a blessing, child. But hold on just a minute, guys. I'm gonna play this. Because you know what I'm saying, when you give the jury instructions, I guess when the judge gave the jury instructions, everything what he was saying was a hate crime was a hate crime, because you had a noose around. You said this what gets me. You said you had a noose around. You're running down. What fool gonna run down the street with a noose on his neck? Ask y'all, and then run into the apartment talking about you done got attacked. Child, please. Me too, Miss Laverne. I swear to God, yes, I would have to. Like I said, I just had to take my community service because this was a failed attempt at some attention. That's all what it was. Let me find it. A failed attempt at some attention. Hold on. Hold on, y'all, just a second. How you gonna stage an attack on yourself? Lord. Y'all, I can't make this stuff up. Hold on a minute. Hold on, y'all. I had to put that video with. But child, he done. Hold on. I thought I had saved it. Hold on. Let me see where I saved it at. I hate it for him. I really do, y'all. I really do hate it for him because, he really thought that he was gonna get away with it. He really thought that, this was gonna get him some attention. And it really just kind of like didn't. To be honest. But let's listen into this one from ABC News. I'm not even gonna pull it up, guys. I'm just gonna play it and we just listen in.
In the trial of actor Jussie Smollett, found guilty on 5 of 6 counts after 9 hours of deliberations. Smollett had been charged with filing a false police report in 2019 and several other counts. after claiming he was the victim of a racist and homophobic attack. Prosecutors say he staged it all. Two brothers, former extras on the TV program Empire, claim Smollett paid them to fake the attack. Tonight, that verdict finding the actor, as I mentioned, guilty on 5 out of 6 counts, including filing a false police report in a fake hate crime case. So let's get right to Alex Perez, live in Chicago, following this case from the start for us. Alex?
David, hard to believe. In January, it'll be 3 years since this ordeal began. That jury deliberating here at the Cook County Courthouse for 9 hours over the course of 2 days, delivering a split verdict just moments ago. Tonight, a jury in Chicago finding actor Jussie Smollett guilty on 5 counts of felony disorderly conduct and not guilty on 1 count of felony disorderly conduct. Prosecutors argued Smollett staged a racist and homophobic attack on himself back in January of 2019 when he told investigators he was walking home from this Subway shop and 2 men attacked him, yelling racial and homophobic slurs and putting a noose around his neck. Authorities began questioning Smollett's story when he declined to fully cooperate with the investigation. The prosecution's star witnesses, the Osundaro brothers, who testified Smollett hired them to carry out the attack. But the defense argued in court that investigators rushed to judgment, Smollett himself taking the stand, telling the jury the ordeal was not a hoax, and contradicting the Osundaro brothers, saying on the witness stand that they were trying to extort $2 million from him. But during cross-examination, then said the brothers never directly contacted him for the money. Smollett also testifying he and one of the brothers, Abimbola Osundaro, had sexual encounters. And David Smollett could face up to 3 years in prison on those felony charges that he was convicted on, but he likely will not face any prison time because he has no criminal record. He's likely to face just probation or community service. The judge has said he can remain free on his bond until he is sentenced at a later date. David?
All right, Alex Perez with the breaking news from Chicago tonight. Alex, thank you.
Okay. I couldn't find that video, but the truth is that Jussie he lied, and they said that he said it was 2 men with, I think he said it was 2 white men or something with bags over their face, and they said that was not true. Yeah, it was like, you know, at this time, guys, y'all know how many of y'all.
What do you want for Christmas?
How many of y'all was watching Empire at the time? How many of y'all was watching Empire for, like, when it first came on, baby? Empire, everybody was, when it was on Wednesday nights, everybody was sitting in front of the TV watching Empire. Honey, I loved Empire. But as Empire was going along after season, it became a little bit on the boring side. And I feel like Jussie, his issue was, I think the issue was with Jussie was that he was getting a lot of hate mail because he was gay, and he wanted the producers to protect him, but he denied the security guards walking him home and things like that. So either you want protection or you don't, and then you're gonna stage your own attack, then that's stupid. Yep, like he's facing 3 years. I doubt he get any prison time, y'all. Now, I'm just gonna be real. I think the second season was too, but then when it got to the point, and it was just too much. It became too much. It got a little bit boring to me, and then I decided to stop watching. Then all of a sudden, it's off TV. But yes, the first season was a hit. Lucius, child. And Taraji, she played her part too. And then it was another good show with Queen Latifah that came in under there. I forgot what that was called. I kind of watched that too. That was a little bit, it was like a little singing thing too. But yeah, that used to be the show back in the day. Everybody was talking about it. And then I called it Back in the Day. Anyway, guys, the next thing we're going to discuss, guys, this happened out in Memphis. And, you know, as you guys know, Memphis have a safe haven for young girls. I didn't know this, but I think every state should have this. Oh Lord. Yeah. Um, it's like a safe haven for young girls that have children and they hid it from their parents and want to give up their children. So it's like a safe haven. So if they leave the child, if they abandon their child, they won't go to jail. Okay. With me saying that, on yesterday, it was it was a hot topic on YouTube. I mean, not on YouTube, on Facebook yesterday that a girl found a baby outside in an apartment complex in Memphis, Tennessee. The baby was naked, y'all. I had found alive and everything. And let me see if it's still, if they don't place it back up. They found this baby. The girl said that she found the baby outside the door. This was a young teenage girl. Said that she found the baby. But it's alleged that the baby that she found was actually hers. I don't know how true that is. Now, allegedly. I'm going to say that allegedly. They said the reason why the girl was scared to say something was because, you know, she was like 15 and she was pregnant. And from what I'm understanding, a lot of people have a question of like, well, how could the mother not know that the girl was pregnant? Because a mama gonna know. How did she not notice? I said she might have wear big shirts, and you know how teenagers are when they get gonna seclude themselves to their room. She probably didn't come out much, and if she did, she wore a big shirt, unless she wasn't that big, and she must have carried the baby somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, the baby, the young lady. They said they have located the mother. The news said that I don't know if the news is going to prosecute the young girl or not. But if you look it up, guys, you'll find out more information about it. But what? Oh no, send me that. Look, no, baby. This is why. Yes. Baby, I remember. Look, I remember sex education in the 6th, 7th grade child. They take you to this little dark room, and y'all there talk about how to properly use hygiene. They even gave us a little care bag of how to properly brush your teeth, how to properly use tampons or Kotex. Well, pads, not Kotex. You know, that's the country way. And it taught us how, you know, about STDs. They taught us about practicing safe sex and things like that. So with me saying that, it's like, I know all us probably that's in this chat right here. I know all of us in this chat. I know all of us had sex education because, child, I was like, Lord, I didn't know all this, and they were telling us all kinds of stuff. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, wow, I did. And then then when you get that, you know how to get in, like they say, when you get that first taste, then you're gonna be wanting some more. But this is what I'm gonna tell my daughter. I'm never gonna be the parent that makes my daughter too afraid to tell me something. With me saying that, I don't want to be my daughter's friend. I'm not saying that, and I don't want to be Jamel's friend, my baby's friend. My kid's name is Jalen Jamel. I never want to be their friend, but I want to be their parent. And then with me saying that is, if they come to me and say, "Mama," it's probably gonna make me shock. I'm ready to have sex. Because my mama told us, like, y'all, whenever you feel like you're ready to have sex, let me know. And I'll go get you on some. So you won't end up having a child at an early age, destroying your life. Now, and do I agree with you having sex? No. But if you're going to do it, protect yourself. And so I never want my kids to feel like or feel too afraid to tell me that, you know, if I'm wrong, guys, let me know. Let me know, you know. Like I never want them to be too afraid to tell me or come to me and say, I'm ready to get on birth control. Or I'm ready, or my son coming to me and saying, you know, I want to, Lord, I can't even get it out. I can't fathom the thought. I cannot fathom the thought. Because they my babies. But, like, that, you know, he wants to know the proper way of having sex. If they ever want to have the birds and bees, I ain't doing no birds and bees talk right now. Child, we losing teeth. We ain't doing no birds and bees talk. We losing teeth. But if they ever want to come when they about 12 or 13, me either, Nicole. But you know what? As a parent, you have to be, I feel like, open-minded to know that whenever they get the taste of it, because you was a teenager at one time, and once you got that little taste, child, you know you wanted some more. Let's just keep it honest, and let's just keep it real. And as a parent, you know you don't want your kids to do the things that you have done, but 9 times out of 10, they gonna do it, even if you like it or not. So if you have to have that relationship with your kids, let them know, hey, come talk to mama about anything. You know, mama may not like it, but mama can help you through it. You know what I'm saying? Because, honey, when these kids going through puberty, child, honey, puberty, that's all I can say. Because we went through it too, honey, and peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, you know, such and such, she started to have relationship sex. And you know what I'm saying? She's telling me what sex feel like. And, oh, I got a boyfriend now. And he's pressuring me to have sex. But I'm going to tell my daughter, because this is what I did. Because, child, I give y'all, I ain't gonna give y'all no story time. But I got to tell y'all, y'all remind me to do this story time about my first time, because I was strong-willed and nobody pressured me to continue on with something. But I'm very transparent. Trust me when I tell you that. But I'm gonna tell my daughter, Jayla, that if you're not ready to have sex with someone, if you feel like you're not ready, then don't let nobody force you to. Just to say you have a boyfriend. If they can't accept the friendship or relationship, then bye. You don't have to. I'm gonna tell her, you know, the godly way. The godly way say, don't have sex until you're married. And I'm gonna tell her that, you know, I keep my kids in church. I'm gonna tell her, hey, the God way say, don't have sex until you're married. And y'all know that. Truth said I didn't. It was horrible. Okay, child. Like, oh, but I definitely want to instill that in my daughter, to never let peer pressure or just saying you have a boyfriend, you got to have sex with them in order for them to like to like you. If you're not comfortable having sex, then you don't have to. You can say no, and then you can find a boyfriend that's not just like you, that's just not ready. So, you know, but yes, as parents, guys, we need to pay attention to our kids when they're acting out, being too secluded to their rooms and stuff. Child, go check them out. Go check on them. That's all I can tell you. Go check on them. Make sure they are right. Even though you may not feel comfortable having a conversation about sex, but you have to go there. Miss Laverne says, my girls are 8 and 14. I'm not their friend. I'm beyond a friend. My baby come talk to me about everything. I told them no question is a stupid one. Right. Right. Because my child the same way. I try to teach her the same way. You want to ask a question, I'll answer. Somebody's bullying Jayla every day, child. I don't know why, but sometimes I just think she think they are bullies. But she probably be talking too much, probably, and they get on her nerves. Anyway, so but that's true, Miss Laverne. That is so true. Um, you know, you have to be just like you have to build a relationship, you have to build that kind of communication with your children. So if they do make a mistake, like they make a mistake and get pregnant, you know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, yeah, you got beat. You did. But, you know, you have to let them know, hey Ava, how you doing? Back in the day. But I feel like this is what I'm saying. I feel as though you have to tell them the consequences. Yeah, I teach my kids that all the time. It's consequences for everything you do, good or bad. So if you get pregnant, then having a child at a young age will forever change your life. Don't expect me. I'm gonna be real with my daughter. Don't expect me to be able to your your child. This is your child you created. I will help you with them, but when you go, the child go. You won't be able to enjoy the fruits of being young and going to college, going to parties, living your young life because you had a baby. No, a baby doesn't, you still can get your education and things like that. But what I'm saying is they'll have to understand that if you make your life a little bit more hard. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, guys, right. Yes, Nicole. That's the hard lesson. And me and my children, like, it's a hard, if you have children, um, yes, Reese. Like my son, I don't know. Y'all, if you guys don't know, my son is kind of like quiet, he's shy, and he's a cute little boy. He's a handsome little thing, and but he's very quiet and he's easy to be manipulated. And I don't, and I don't want none of these little country little girls to come manipulate my son to get, he might become a football player, a famous football player, and manipulate and change his little life just because they want him, to get them pregnant. No, we ain't having that. So I'm gonna tell him about putting putting some on his Johnson, child. I'm gonna keep it PG. Put some on your Johnson. Protect yourself, for real. But yes, guys. That's that. I'm gonna leave that at that. But okay, guys. So switch gears. Now we're gonna get to the, like I say, the good part. So I'm about to play. Yeah, as you guys know, Kim Potter. She's on trial right now for a manslaughter for Dante's Wright's death because she used her service weapon. She claimed she was supposed to be reaching for her taser, but she reached for her service weapon, pulled the trigger, and killed Daunte Wright. Okay, so today the girlfriend, or she said they was in like they were just they was talking. So I could say she was a friend and they was building a relationship. She got on the stand and testified about her account of that day. I'm going to play for it, guys. We're going to do commentary. Y'all tell me what you think. It's very emotional. I do want to give you fair warning on that. But I feel as though she was traumatized. She was very, very traumatized. If you see me go off the screen, just know I might shed a tear or two. Just pay me no mind. Pay attention to her, not me. But she had so much, to say. I'm just gonna play the prosecution side because y'all already know when it comes to the defense, they're gonna try to rebut everything she said. And I listened to that part, and it seems like they were reaching. I'm talking about reaching real hard. I'm talking about with the marijuana, with that ain't got nothing to do with what actually happened when she pulled out this service weapon because she was very negligent when she did that. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play this. Let me find it. Hold on just a minute, y'all. Hold on. Y'all, I'll be right back. Hold on. Hey y'all, I'm back. Thank y'all for child. Whew. She my child. I know. She mine. I love her. Anyway, guys, I'm going to play this right here to um, to you guys. I found this on Facebook, so we're going to look at it. And I don't own the rights to this, but y'all know how I do. I'm sure gonna play it, and we're going to watch this testimony. And I honestly want to see what you guys think, because it was a very heart wrenching testimony. So we're going to watch it. We're going to do commentary, and you know, because this girl was scarred, and they ain't wronged her. They did her wrong. They even arrested this girl. This is what made me upset about them. They arrested her, and she did nothing wrong. Y'all arrested her for what? Because she was in the car with him. She didn't tell him to get in the car and get away. Y'all gonna hear all that. Hold on. They treated her like she was nothing. And I'm just gonna say that.
Her pictures here. Last seen November 29th, 34 years old, and friends with Jessica Brummett, that you see there on the right side of.
Somebody right. Hold on. Excuse me. All right, y'all.
In Clearwater, Florida. She was last seen by Jessica Brummett.
Through social media, through Facebook.
Did you have a relationship with Dante, right?
Yes.
And what type of relationship was that?
It was just like a beginning, like of a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship.
She already.
And you said it was the beginning of a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. Had you just gotten to know him or meet him recently?
Yeah.
And when I say recently, that was shortly before April 11th of this year?
Yes.
About how long before that had you met him?
We've talked for about 2-3 weeks.
So you were just beginning this relationship?
Yes.
So you didn't have an order for protection or any court order against him, did you?
No.
You were just meeting him and just getting to know him, is that right?
Exactly.
So I'm going to direct your attention to April 11th of this year, all right? I'm going to ask you some questions about that day. Had Dante Wright stayed at your place the night before April 11th.
I believe so, yeah.
And at some point on April 11th, did you go with him to his parents' house?
Yes, I did.
Did you wait in the car when he went inside?
Yes, I did.
And was there anyone else in the car with you at that time?
No, there was not.
And what car was it that you were in with him?
It was a white car. I'm not familiar with like car brands or names.
Was it Dante's car?
It was Dante's car.
And then after you waited in the car, did you leave with him in that car from his parents' house?
Yes.
And who was driving?
Dante was driving.
And where were you sitting?
I was in the passenger seat.
And that's the front passenger seat?
Yes.
Now, at some point while you were driving in that white car with Daunte Wright, did you get pulled over by the police?
Yes, we did.
Did you learn why you were pulled over?
Like, it was multiple reasons. Like, it was the air fresheners and the tabs and the warrant.
And did you hear Daunte Wright interact with the police when you guys were pulled over?
Yeah, like, kind of. I remember mostly him just talking on the phone with his mom and them just telling me to hang up.
Okay. So was there a point in time where the officer who had pulled you over stepped away from the white car that you were in?
Yes.
And then did the officers come back at some point?
Yes.
Now, in that car that you were in, this white car, was there a gun in that car or any weapon of any kind? I'll rephrase, Your Honor.
Yes, please.
Do you know if there was a gun or a weapon of any kind in that car?
No.
So there was no weapon in that car?
No, there was not.
Do you know if Daunte had a gun or a weapon on his body or that he was carrying a gun that day?
He was not.
Okay. So at some point you said the officer left, walked away, and then came back to that white car that you were in. What happened when the officers came back to that white car?
When they came back, from what I can remember, he just kept asking them. Like, they would ask him to step out the car, and he kept asking them, like, why? Like, why do you want me to step out the car? He kept asking what he did. And they...
I don't know why they blinked that out, but she gonna come back in just a minute.
The car.
And how were you feeling while this was going on?
I'm really nervous and scared. I don't really have a good past with police, so every time I encounter, I just get nervous.
So you were nervous and scared. How was Daunte behaving? How did he appear to be feeling during that interaction?
He was really scared. Like, I've never seen him like that before. You know, Dante, like, he's just really happy, he's positive, and you can't really be, like, sad or depressed or angry or mad around him. And, like, he was just, like, just so nervous and flustered, and I could tell he was just scared, and he just...
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm going to stop you right there for just 1 sec. Take your time. If you need a tissue, go ahead. So it sounds like you're describing Daunte as being nervous and scared. And take a deep breath. Take it slow. But I'm going to ask you to describe for the jury when you said that the police asked Daunte to step out of the car. What happened next?
When he stepped out of the car, I don't remember too much of the scuffling. I mean, I've seen the video footage, you know, when it first came out, like months ago, but like memory-wise, I don't remember the scuffling. I just remember after.
So you said you remember after, and you had described just before this that you said that they asked him to put down the phone, something like that. What do you remember about that?
Because his mom, he was trying to ask her Like he had any warrants or if he was in trouble, and she kept telling him no.
All right, 1 second. I'm just going to stop you right there. When he was stepping out of the car, what do you remember happening with that phone? Did he have a phone in his hand?
Oh, no. They kept telling him to put it down, and he dropped it, so he can get out.
So he put down the phone to get out of the car?
Yeah.
Did he then get out of the car?
Yes.
And then you said you didn't remember much of the scuffling. What do you remember happening next?
I just remember, like, hearing, like, just, like, the boom, the bang of the gun, and then I remember just looking up and seeing, like, another, like, car just like, coming directly towards us. Like, I remember lifting up my head real quick and just boom, and I can't tell if it was before or after, but I just remember, like, trying to just get him up. Like, I was the only one.
Hold on, y'all.
I know it's tough, so just take a minute.
And I just remember being walked out of like a car and being escorted.
Hang on 1 second. I'm going to stop you right there.
Sorry.
I know it's tough, so just take a minute, and we'll just take it piece by piece, okay?
Okay.
So it sounds like you said you remember seeing a car, another car. Is that what you were describing? You saw another car? And then you said you were pressing on his chest. Is that what you said?
His like stomach area, like kind of like right here.
Okay.
I didn't know exactly where he got shot, so.
Okay, so let's just take that part step by step.
Okay.
So you said you remember hearing a bang or something like that. And then after that, you saw another car. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Were you looking at Dante at that point?
Yeah.
And so what did you see when you looked at Dante, right?
It just really happened like fast. Like I remember just looking at, it wasn't really him, but like it was kind of like him, but like the floor, like I could see like his hands were on the wheel, and that's why I was confused. And then I looked up at the car.
You looked up and you saw a car. What happened at that point when you saw the car?
We hit the car.
So the car crashed. Is that right?
Yes.
And then what did you do? You were describing you were putting your hands on Dante, on Mr. Wright. Can you describe that part, please?
I took my belt off and I grabbed like whatever was in the car. I don't remember if it was a sweater, a towel, or a blanket, or something. I just grabbed whatever it was and put it on his chest. Like you see in movies and TV shows. I didn't know what to do, so I just put my hands over his chest and I just tried to hold it, and I was just trying to scream his name. And I was just trying to have him talk to me, and just kept saying, Dante, like, Dante, like, just say something, please, like, just talk to me. And he just couldn't. Like, I know he tried, like, I know he wanted to. I replay that image in my head daily.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there for just 1 second. Take a breath.
Hold on, y'all. Okay, this is what I want to say before we continue on. I know, Nicole, like, she said every day she has to relive this every day. Have anybody offered her counseling? Have any of you assholes offered this young lady counseling? Have any of you offered her any kind of assistance on what I understand? Say, well, why don't she get her own counseling? But you guys were the cause of this. She deserves some kind of counseling. she is traumatized. Like, she can't even. This is somebody that is traumatized. I'm like traumatized. Like, she reliving this on this stand. And she can't even get her words out because it's so devastating. And then you trying to, I'm gonna let her tell the rest of her story. But y'all just, I don't think she needs to get some kind of counseling.
You feel free, and if you need a break, you just let me know. All right?
Okay.
You said that you were pushing on his chest because you had seen something like that on TV. Were you trying to stop the bleeding?
Yeah.
And you were trying to talk to him at that point. Is that right? What was he doing?
He was just like, I don't want to like demonstrate like how he was, but he just had his arms folded, kind of, and he's just like gasping, just like he just wasn't saying anything.
So
I was trying to get him to like say a word at least or something, so I knew he had a chance of being okay, but he just wasn't saying anything.
So
but he was alive, so I didn't think he was alive.
Okay, so you're describing that he was gasping. You were trying to get him to respond to you.
Yeah.
But he couldn't say any words. Is that right?
Yeah.
And you were trying to put pressure on him. Is that right?
Yes.
At some point, did that stop? The gasping stop and the moving stop?
I don't remember. I think I was pulled out of the car. I don't recall.
Okay. But the car that you were in came to a stop at some point. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And how was Dante, Mr. Wright, how was he positioned in the car? Was he leaning back or leaning forward? Do you remember?
He was leaning back. He was like this. That's what I remember.
Okay.
He was leaning back.
And at no point, at any point, were you able to get him to respond to you or move or get up?
Unfortunately, no, I was not.
Okay. Now, while you were in that car with Dante, with Mr. Wright, was there another call? Was there a video call that came through?
Yeah.
Tell the jury about that.
It was his mom.
Yeah.
And what happened during that call?
It was a video call. She's asking what happened. I know I was delirious. I was just screaming like they shot him. They shot him. And then I pointed the camera on him. And I'm so sorry. I did that. Sorry.
Okay, we'll take a minute.
Oh, yeah, I just pointed the camera at him. I was just in shock and I apologize. But, yeah.
Okay, hang on right there just so I make sure that I'm clear about what you're saying.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. Take a deep breath. You said that you pointed the camera at him.
Yeah.
And it was his mom on the phone.
Yes.
And you were saying you were just sorry that you did that?
Yes.
Why are you sorry that you did that?
No, Mom should have to see that she sat there on her phone on a video call. Just out of nowhere, like, I don't know how my mom felt when she couldn't find me for hours afterwards. So I just know that I hurt her by doing that. And I apologize, Katie.
Okay. So I hear you saying that no mom should see her son dead on the phone, and you know that that hurt her, and you apologize for that?
Yeah, just that period, but yeah.
All right. Take a moment. After that call, was that when you got out of the car?
I don't recall. I do remember getting out of the car at some point, though.
Okay. Your Honor, at this point, I would offer exhibits 166 and 167. I don't believe there's any objection.
Could you identify these?
Those are photographs of the white Buick.
Is there an objection to those exhibits? Those exhibits will be admitted into evidence and you may publish.
Thank you. We'll start with 160. Actually, can we put 166 and 167 next to each other on the screen, please? All right, I'm putting on this screen exhibits 166 and 167. The white car that you were in?
Yes.
And in exhibit 167, there's a close-up of some damage to the windshield that I just circled. Is that the side of the car that you were on?
Yes.
And did you sustain some injuries as a result of all this?
I did.
And we'll get into those a little bit later, but do you believe that the injuries that you sustained were related to this crash?
I do.
Okay. You said that you got out of the car. At this point, Your Honor, I would offer exhibit 29, which is the video of Ms. Albrecht Payton walking out of the car.
Any objection to exhibit 29? Okay. Exhibit 29 will be admitted over defense objection, which I overrule.
All right, and we will publish that now, please.
Talk to me! Hey, just keep your hands out of your pockets.
Y'all, just check this out, y'all. This is the bad part about it.
Just don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Who else is in the car? Huh? Nobody? Hey, just drop it. Just let it go. Just let it go. Let it go. I got it. I will give it to you. Put your hands on your back. You're not under arrest. Put your hands on your back.
She's not on the arrest, but why you handcuffing her?
Okay, I'm just gonna cover this.
Type of stupid shit.
Who else is in the car now? Nobody?
Ain't nobody else in the car, sir.
Who? Him? Who's him?
After she get through, I'm gonna say something.
Dante? Does he have a gun or anything? No? It's just you and Dante. Just one other person inside. All right, you want to search for yourself? Huh?
And why they got the? Why did this? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on before we go.
Were you explaining to the officer
I
at
just
that
want to
point?
say something before we go in the further. I know y'all like, Monica, please let it play. How you gonna ask? Now you just pull these people over. Y'all, am I tripping? Now, listen to my logic. If you just pull these people over, you just if you watch the body cam video, because I will pull it up, they were right there beside the car. They seen who was in the car, and then your dumb tail gonna ask how many people in the car when you knew it was just her and him. I don't get that. Rookie cops. That's all I'm saying. Now, how you gonna try to arrest? Say you ain't under arrest, but then you arrest her. You have her thinking she's under arrest. You didn't sit her in the car. Just say sit in the car and calm down. Then y'all making this like a hostage situation. Yes, Dante was dead, Reese. He was already dead, child. Because she said before she even got out the car, he was dead. And you see on the body cam video, you see another cop is still standing there with a gun. Like, this dude is some kind of danger when this dude is dead. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. How you gonna tell somebody, tell this girl that she's not under arrest, but she's under arrest? How you go? She said, I just want my purse. She can't even have a purse. Then you're going to ask her how many people in the car when you knew when you pulled them over it was just 2 people in the car. And I don't understand why the rookie cop ain't her co-defendant. That's all I'm going to say. This is ridiculous.
That there was no one else in the car other than you and Dante.
Yes.
And we talked a little bit about your injuries. How were you feeling at this point when you were coming out of that car?
I couldn't really feel anything. I just remember my jaw. Like, I just remember walking and my blood was just spilling from my mouth.
And did paramedics take you to the hospital after that?
Yes. I was told not right away, but yes.
And what were the injuries that you learned about that you had? You learned after the fact what your injuries were. What were those injuries?
I had a lacerated lip, so I have a scar. I had stitches. It went all the way through. I don't know what happened, but all the way through my lip. Stitches in my ear and a fractured jaw. I had wires on my jaw for about 6 weeks, maybe a little more. And I sustained like a concussion. And yeah.
So you said you had a laceration, a concussion, a broken jaw, and that your broken jaw was wired shut for some period of time. Is that right?
Yeah.
Did you have to have surgery as well?
I did.
At this point, Your Honor, I would offer exhibits 30 and 31.
They ain't gonna show that, y'all.
Those are the photos of the injuries.
Okay. 30 and 31 will be admitted over defense.
Yes, Lisa.
And we would publish exhibit
I hope
30
her
at this time.
Sue the police department, the city, somebody.
All right, I've put on the screen exhibit 30. Can you just describe what's shown here?
That is my left ear.
Sorry, you said that you had to have something done to your left ear. Can you explain that?
Yeah, that is my left lacerated ear. So they had to stitch somewhere in, like, can I write on it or no?
You can use, there should be actually a little pen style.
I have to get stitches, like, right here in that area.
Okay. And then we'll publish exhibit 31, please.
They're not going to show that.
What's shown in exhibit 31? That's my jaw. It's my lip too. I believe I probably bit it or something. I don't know, but that's the gigantic hole.
So you said you had a hole in your lip and a broken jaw.
Yeah.
Is this what you looked like the day of this incident on April 11th?
And y'all will rest her life in
Have you had long-term impacts from that broken jaw or the injuries that you suffered?
Yeah.
Can you describe what that has been like to the jury, please?
So my jaw, it's weird. It's this way, so I've had to get used to a whole new jaw. As you can see, like when I open my mouth or whatever, it goes to a certain way. And just like when I sleep, just weird, like that's hard to explain. My teeth would just not be aligned, and it'll feel like I'm biting just hard a lot. So it's different, but.
Did you have pain for quite some time?
Said what? Sorry.
Did you experience pain for a while?
Yes.
And were you given pain medications both on this day and afterward to treat your pain?
No, just once after my surgery.
After your surgery?
Yes.
Okay. But the paramedics, did they also treat you on your way?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, y'all. I'm not gonna listen to the prosecution side because they ain't talking about that. If y'all want to listen to the rest of it, let me drop the link. I'm gonna exit out of it. But you can go on YouTube and research it. It's all over social media right now. Because I just exit out of my little thing. But if you want to listen to the prosecution side, I'll send you the information. Just email me. But I do want to get you guys opinions. I'm gonna drop my link. If you guys got something that you want to say about this situation or what I talked about, there is the link. I can truly say that listening to her story and listening to her accounts of everything is very devastating. For her to not have counseling or some kind of support after going through what she went through, and for her jaw to be like screwed shut because she got a hole in her mouth and her lip and things like that. Like, y'all, like, this was a very impactful. I hope it took a toll on the jury to at least hold her somewhat accountable. Because she was very this could have been all. Yes, he should have never got back in the car, but she could have easily tasered him. But she instead reached for her service weapon, shot him dead. And this girl, she's just an innocent person, and to me, that's very trash of them to arrest her when she has absolute. What you arresting? What she got to do with him running? She had nothing to do with that. She didn't know that what he was going to do. He didn't have no weapon, none of that. They didn't find none of that. So I believe they're going to wrap this up pretty fast. That enough, if I was sitting on the jury stand, would make me say she got to be held accountable for something. She was very negligent when she fired the wrong weapon or whatever. I definitely want to say that. But guys, like, I pray that this baby gets some counseling. She needs it. She needs some people that is rallying around her. I hope Ben Crump is her lawyer so she can sue the city. Because y'all know Ben Crump ain't nothing but a ambulance chaser. Anyway, but he get these people their money. I can't say that. But guys, that testimony was very. That's why they have people step away from the vehicle. Why was he able to get back in? I don't know. Like, it seems like, and you see that she said that they pulled him over for an air freshener thing that was hanging up in the tag on something else. And I guess when they said I guess it was confrontational. I guess when he got out, and it was just a mess. Should have never happened. Shouldn't have never happened. Let me just say that, child. Shouldn't have happened. But I truly want to say, guys, that that as a mother, and she, right, I understand she feels sad because, like, as a mother, honey, like, she showed the mother, him dead. Like, she said that she video called him and she showed this woman, her mother, her child dead. This is just a sad story all the way around. Exactly. And then turned around and arrested her like that's the stupidest the stupid it does. you gonna tell her that she's not arrested, but you gonna put her in handcuffs. Why? This girl, as y'all see, the police didn't render her aid. Excuse me, y'all, I'm getting a little sleepy. The police did not render her any aid. The ambulance did. That's jacked up. And I hope her family is suing the police department. Exactly. It was, Nicole. It was definitely gut wrenching. Like just to hear that part, like it's just, it was like kind of heartless what they did, But I'm just gonna say this: no, not all cops are bad, and not all cops are out to shoot and kill people. But it's those ones that are negligent and those ones that are not paying attention that causes issues like this that comes up in the community. So, guys, I'm about to get out of here. Guys, we done made it to over an hour and 30 minutes. I think I about got the message out, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, guys. Please remember, I got to find the link. Hold on. I got it. Please remember to, please make sure, you guys, that you go here and purchase a gift for Kristen and her boys. And if as well, guys, if she does have a cash app, and I hope she don't mind giving it out. I'm gonna have to put it in the thing too. If you want to give her a monetary donation, that'll be wonderful too. We do. $100 probably will give them a good start with giving her a chance to make Christmas for her boys. Who wouldn't want that? So make sure you guys, y'all, if you could just purchase one gift. Okay, Miss Laverne, send that to my email. We'll talk about that tomorrow. If you guys want to be a part of the raffle for I Stand With Kia, go on I Stand With Kia, click the link. They will be raffling everything next Saturday. I forgot the time. But they are going to do the raffle. So if you want to be a part of the raffle tickets ain't that expensive. So if you want to be a part of that, I have the link tomorrow. I was slacking on the link today, a while ago. But you can always go to I Stand With Kia. If you want to give to it, $ I Stand With Kia. If you want to be a part of the membership, please press the join button. Now I'm through. I'm done sending out members gifts. So if you become a member, next year I'll make sure that every Christmas I'm gonna try my best. This is the thing, because I feel like if you're gonna do something, if people choose to support you, if people choose to join your membership, and that says that they believe in you, they believe in your content, they believe in what you're doing, they support you 100%. And so that's the reason why I give to my members, because and I share a lot with my members about my life, and share with my kids about my kids, or some of the great things that they do, because I'm raising some amazing kids. I shared the most sweetest thing about my daughter and a little special needs girl. Like that is one of my greatest accomplishments, is my children, because I want to raise them right. But if you want to be a part of the membership, all you have to do is press the join button. Shout out to the ones on Facebook that is watching, guys. Thank you for watching, guys. Like I said, I'm trying to push my Facebook to to come up a little bit, and as well, if you're new here, please press the subscribe button. We welcome you here at Monica News and Views. And if you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button before you leave out of here. I'll see you guys on tomorrow night. We're gonna definitely talk about forcing a. You ain't gonna force my child to eat nothing. There's just one thing about it, child. So y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow night. I don't know what time I'm coming on, but good night, everyone.